Io mi ricordo la prima volta quando sono arrivato all'aeroporto di Tel Aviv, c'era la parola di Isaia che dice
I remember the first time I arrived at Tel Aviv airport, where there was Isaiah's words that says, "Peoples will come to the mountain." Well, we want to be the small sign of that people who come to the mountain to worship the Lord, because the Lord has come to look for us, and we want to tell our brothers and sisters who are here that we want to look for each other together. There are no separations, there is no barrier.
separazione, non c'è una barriera.
Adriana Sigilli from Diomira Travel in Milan, Italy, responded to an invitation from the Mother Church of Jerusalem to return as pilgrims to the Holy Land. She accompanied a group of priests, religious and lay people on a unique experience to the holy places. But above all, they met the local community and personally heard how they have experienced the absence of the people, but also the fear of the future.
Sicuramente toccare con mano questo tempo così difficile, così da vicino.
Certainly, experiencing this difficult time so closely is also a wonderful opportunity, because it's one thing to come and see the places, to listen to the history of these places, and it's another thing to be able to meet the many people who live here, who have a history and humanity to share with us newcomers.
Un'umanità da donare a noi che arriviamo.
Che trovo gente che nonostante queste fatiche.
I find people who, despite these hardships, these closures, this desert, have hope. That is, they believe and say that, despite all these difficulties, they don't feel like leaving this land. Because it's not just a place of memory, but a place of life that gives hope. So this is the paradox. When everything was going well, you didn't feel this.
Quando tutto andava bene non si avvertiva questo.
Coming from the dioceses of Trento, Brescia, Tortona, Novara, Piacenza and Milan, they have experienced some of the sadness and loneliness that one experiences in the Holy Land. They have also seen the empty sanctuaries, devoid of the noise of the joy of the pilgrims, very different from other times.
Oggi siamo qua solo noi e questo dice.
Today there's only us here, and this highlights the poverty of these places and the need to return to experience them again with courage and determination, because these are the places where our faith was born. These are the places that bear witness to the life and presence of Jesus, and therefore also to help the communities that live here, especially in Bethlehem, where many Christians, many men and women live thanks to pilgrim tourism.
Tanti uomini, tante donne vivono per il turismo dei pellegrini.
They had no safety concerns and didn't even have any problems moving from one place to another. As a reporter and journalist, I can say that coming to the Holy Land is safe. You can safely come and make a pilgrimage to the places of Jesus. This is a way both to renew our faith and to materially help the local Christian communities. Being here means spiritually and materially helping our Christian brothers and sisters in the Holy Land. During this Jubilee year, they were able to visit the sanctuaries indicated for receiving the graces of the Holy Year. In Nazareth in the Grotto of the Annunciation, in Bethlehem in the Grotto of the Nativity, and they also celebrated at Calvary at the Holy Sepulchre. A very significant moment was the meeting with the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, where they were able to share their travel experiences and tell of the joys and challenges of this time. The invitation is to have the courage to take a small step, a step that we are experimenting with, in my opinion, to go from being pilgrims to being witnesses.
Abbiamo fatto un'esperienza particolare durante questo pellegrinaggio, quello di incontrare quello che vengono definite le pietre vive.
We had a special experience during this pilgrimage, meeting those who are called the living stones of the Holy Land. We shared convivial moments and they gave us a message of hope. Despite experiencing a form of resilience, despite living in the midst of 1,000 difficulties, they said to us with a smile, "Thank you for coming here. Thank you for being able to bring the message to Italy, to your parishes. Come back to the Holy Land, because we need you."
In Italia, nelle vostre parrocchie, di tornare in Terra Santa perché abbiamo bisogno di voi.
Before returning to Italy, they also stopped at the custody of the Holy Land for a moment with Brother Francesco Patton. There too, the joy of meeting and mutual support was felt.
Torno a casa con questa certezza.
And I return home with the certainty of having left a legacy. We can go back to remembering together with the people who are preserving that memory here.
Non dobbiamo lasciare sole.
We must not leave the Christian communities here in the Holy Land alone. Let us return to the Holy Land as pilgrims.
Terra Santa. Grazie.